What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy. Cut. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Henny King. It's What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Henny King, and we're back. So this is probably different for you guys because I'm normally doing like like a video game or something like that. But today it's gonna be a Q&A. It's gonna be a short one because not many people responding to my stuff, but it's all good, So today's topic is I'm just gonna talk about what I did and why I wanted to become a YouTuber. But most importantly, just like what it means to me, So yeah. Okay, so I want to say around about 2015, 2016, I just started gaming. It wasn't really serious, it was just like, playing with my buddies. First it was like Fortnite, here or there, Call of Duty. My first like game that I played online, like multiplayer, was Black Ops 2. That was the first game that I ever played, because I played Modern Warfare and all those other games, but I didn't have online multiplayer, or membership, I should say. But so I had a buddy of mine way back. I forgot, we lost contact, but we used to play and everything. He used to stream, and then I seen how he was always getting like love from his fans and stuff like that, and I just wanted to try it out. So one day, well, maybe I would say like another year or so, and the PS3 came out. Not the PS3, I mean the Black Ops 3 came out, and so I started. That's my dog. Anyway, Black Ops 3 came out, and I was just like sniping in here and there, and then we would do like clan versus clan stuff, sniping, quick scopes, one-on-ones, all that stuff, trying to trick shot. And then I just, little by little, I started streaming first, and then I got the hang of like recording, doing videos, editing and all that stuff. And then after that, I just took off. So from Black Ops 3, Battlefield 1, 5, I played a little bit of Black Ops 4. I did some little quick scopes on there, and then once Modern Warfare came out and all that stuff, it went out from there. So for me, starting YouTube, it was a way for me to escape, just like do what I want to do. Most importantly, it was just like fun to do, at the time I was still a kid, so it was just something to do, after I did my homework and everything. I would just hop on, just game it with the friends from school or whatever. And then from then it was just like I seen the love as the numbers kept growing. I just seen it, and it's just crazy, like from having like no subscribers to like the amount that I have now, which is like 132. That's an accomplishment for me. I remember when I first hit 100, when I hit my 100 milestone, I was pretty psyched. I was actually at my cousin's house, and I was pretty psyched when I reached that number. And then Fortnite came out. I want to say like in what? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not really, but I think it came out in 2016, I believe. 2017, I'm not too sure. 2016 or 15, one of those. I'm not sure. But once it did come out, I was putting out videos, duo, squads, trios, all that stuff. I was playing arenas. I was always playing arenas. Actually, I almost went to one of the tournaments, but I didn't have a team with me to play, so I wasn't able to go. And after a while, I stopped. I played like since I played at the beginning of season 3 and stopped like I want to say like chapter 2, season 1 chapter 2 or something like that. Only because for me, I just felt like it was boring, and I was, out of my friends, I was the only one that was really trying to like win those games and stuff like that. Always getting kills, always building 90s and everything. But yeah, and then and then Warzone came from Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Warzone came, and that was like a whole new like platform to start working on. So that's what I did. I still play to this day, not as good as I used to be, but but yeah, I'm still playing. But all in all, it's just it's a great experience. And I recently started a song channel, J2 Young. Well, in a little bit we'll talk about that, but right now it's just so that's my gaming channel. And with that, I still want to do it. It's just really hard because I don't really have no one to help me out to like editing or anything. So, and I have to work too, so it kind of cuts into like my free time or whatever. I work like every other day out of the week. No, every day out of the week, and I get like every other day like off, you know. So the time that I do have free, it's either because I'm just resting, I'm tired, or I'm out visiting a friend or family or whatever. And then this is where my song channel comes into together with all this. Like I started a song channel because around 2019, like in the first beginning months, like I would say from January to, well, it's always been like the ending of the 2018 to from January to June of 2019. I was going through some stuff. I was like depressed, and I was just so sad. Like I felt like I was alone. Like I have my family and everything, you know, my mom and my dad. But it's just like I felt like so alone. Like I had nobody. Like I wake up every morning and I'm just by myself. You know, I just felt like I didn't have no one. And then I'm the type of person that I won't speak unless I'm spoken to. So if you ask how I'm doing, I'm probably gonna just like lie and just say like I'm alright. Unless you're really asking me, then that's when I'll, you know, or unless I have a few drinks, you know, that's another thing that the truth comes out. But so I ended up and this doesn't really get to me. It's just like the thought of it, like it's just like, oh man, like why did I do that, you know? But it's more of like it's a memory that I don't want to have, but I do. But you know. So, and then when I talk about it, it doesn't really like get to me like it used to. But so it was around June 3rd, the year 2019, and there was just one night I was I was in college at the time, and I was playing Call of Duty, or it might have been Fortnite. I'm not too sure. And at the time I was in college, so I had a limit on the Wi-Fi, and once it hit that time, because I had completely forgotten about the limit, I think it was like 11:30. It had went off when I was in the middle of an arena game, and I got so mad. I just took off, and mind this, because of that, it's not why I was, you know, like why I was sad, but everything that led up to that point, that was that point where it ignited the whole situation, and so. And then so I went to the garage, and I grabbed one of those styrofoam cups, and I poured like half a cup of bleach, and then I went to a park that's like not even a minute or two walking, and then I went to the park, to one of the slides, the very top slides. I was just like contemplating it, and I just like deep down I really didn't want to do it, but at the same time, I'm that type of guy that's just like, oh, just do it, you know, like who cares, you know. That's the type of person that I am, especially like when I'm consuming alcohol. I'm just like, if it's like the last shot, I'm already feeling good. If it's like the last shot, I'm just like, just do it, you know, who cares, you know. So anyway, with the same thing, only thing I remember was looking up at the sky, and then it started raining too. Right when I looked up, it started raining, and I just said do it. I said fuck it, do it. And then I did, and that was the worst pain of my life, like worst pain. I have a song actually. I'll put the link in the description, but I do have my songs and everything that say and really explain like what I do, or like, you know, they tell a story, you know. And that's what I want to do at first. That's actually one of the questions that I have here. 1 second, let me pull it up. This one's from my cousin. Why do you start YouTubing? Why did I start YouTube? And so pretty much I had already answered the main part, but this one's more on my song channel end. So at first it was for me. I wanted to just like have something over myself, like a promise, or like as a as a like a reminder of never to do that again. So I made a song. It's called I Survived, and with that, that's like my promise of never going back to that, never trying to like be suicidal or anything like that. um and I know sometimes depression is something that you can't run from, but at the same time, it's something that you can overcome, because I did it. And it's just like that lost feeling, like when you lose somebody. All I gotta say is like whoever's going through it, you know, just talk to somebody, because it helps. Actually, when I was like about to like gonna continue to like drink bleach, I had called my cousin before, and I called him. He answered the phone, and it felt really good, because me and him were always just joking around. It's like all the time. It's like no matter what, we're never like fighting or anything. It's always like good times, you know. Like I'll be mad for like a little bit on the video games, especially when I'm raging. I'll be like trying to rage, and then he'll just like make me laugh. So it's impossible to rage. But yeah, so it's yeah, it's tough, but it's not impossible. And I learned from experience, and so that's why I started YouTube, you know, mostly for my song channel, you know. But to answer the main question, why I started in general, at first it was for fun. Now it's more like I actually enjoy it, you know. It's just crazy to me, like, cause people do what they want to do. Sometimes they don't continue because it's too hard or it's too much. But it's in the end, it's never too much. You just gotta put in the time, and you know, it all gets together, and it all goes together just like puzzles. Like, you know, when you put pieces to the puzzle, it's just it all goes together. It all clicks like Legos too, you know. Let me get back to the story that I was saying. So I was on the top of the slide, on top of the slide, and it was like one of those ones where you could like walk around it, like, you know, all over. There was like medium slides, big slides, you know. So I was just sitting on the platform, and I had looked up, and then right when I looked up, like it started raining. So that made me cry, because that was like really like dramatic, like scenery or whatever, you know. It was like, it kind of hit me, you know. I started thinking about everybody. I was just like, man, like if I do this, it's everyone's gonna just miss me, and it's not gonna be good, you know. Where am I gonna be? You know, it's gonna be like there was no rewind button, so I just well, actually I did. Well, like I said, I drank bleach. I went home. That's what I skipped out. Let me go back a little bit. So I skipped. So that night before, so I had drank some, and then I started choking and stuff. I started like coughing and stuff, and it was hurting. So every time I would inhale, it would hurt. Like, you know, it would hurt to breathe. And then I don't know why I decided to go get more, because it wasn't enough, and I was really trying to go, you know. I wasn't trying to be in here anymore. So I went back to my house to get more, but this time I didn't wait to go back to the park to drink that cup. I just said, like I always do, I said, fuck it, let's do it, you know. So I walked like not even a few blocks, not even a few steps from my house, and I drank it. And same thing, I couldn't breathe. Like my throat was like closing, you know, my lungs, it was just horrible. It was like the worst pain I've ever felt. I don't know. The next thing I know, I called 911, and then they picked me up like a block away. They thought I was crazy. They kept repeating like, oh, like they asked for my ID. They asked how old I was. They repeatedly, how old are you? What's your name? What's your last name? What's your birthday? They kept asking me like 3-4 times. And then while I was handcuffed to the back of one of the police cars, unfortunately that sucks too. You know, if you ever been handcuffed, it's not even a cool thing. But they were just checking to see if I was like right in the mind, you know. But I was just, honestly, I was just ready to go, and I just didn't want to like care about anything. So they took me to the hospital, and they took me to the emergency room, which was like emergency room, the ER, but it was like off to the side, so it was like a little private or like secret, not secret, but like it was like off to the side of right next to the emergency room. So I think this one like was the emergency room. I don't know if that makes sense, or if because I've never been there, and that was the first time that I went there. It was like just like a straight hallway. It's not the emergency room that I'm used to. You know, like your normal, like you're sick, you don't feel good, you go in the emergency room, but you wait in the lobby. No, this one was just like a hallway. And I remember walking down the hallway, and I was handcuffed, and there was chairs to my left and right of me, and there were people who were just looking at me. I felt like I was a delinquent, like I had just did a crime, or I just like robbed something or somebody, you know, or something like that. And so they had checked me in, and they asked again. They were asking my birthday. They asked everything, like what happened, what did I do, why, this and that. And then by the time I even got a room, like so I can just like, you know, so they can treat me or whatever, I just wanted to go home. I knew it was a mistake from the get-go. I just like, I don't know, they just asked so much questions. It got so old, like it was just like a broken record. It just kept repeating itself. So I was just like, at the end of the day, I was just like horrible. And to make it even worse, they even put me in 5150. For those who don't know who that is, what that is, not who, but what that is, it's a 58 hour hold, or around there or so. It's a program that they not a program. It's a spot where they have you in the hospital, mental health unit. That's where they keep you like for a week, maybe even more if they feel like you need it. And what they do is they just monitor you, I guess, you know, they just make sure you're good, so you don't do nothing to yourself. There's no Wi-Fi, there's barely any TV, and the TV is like maybe like this does Discovery Channel, which is cool, but it's only like Discovery Channel or like a few good channels, but it was just like 1 or 2 channels. That was all. There was you could call like family members, but there was like hardly, like there was like a certain time, like either at 3 o'clock in the afternoon or like before lunch, which was like 4:30. Like lunch was like 5:30, so like before lunch was like 4:35, whatever. But I just like, just me, I was embarrassed. I didn't want my family seeing me there. They asked me if I wanted any visitors or like any phone calls or whatever, and I just told them no, not right now, because I'm not too happy with myself, you know. I was ashamed, and they said that's fine, you know. And then I was in there for like, so it depends. So 5150, it depends, you know. You could be there for a couple of days, you can be there for a week, weeks, you know. I was there for a week. Right around like the last 2 days, my family came to see me. First it was my mother, and then it was my sister, and then everyone else, my dad, and I mean, it was an experience. It was crazy. I mean, I met some cool people in there. I mean, it's not like not like that, oh, like you should go there, but don't ever go there. It's just, when I was there, I learned a lot, and I took from it, and I'm never gonna. That's why I'm saying, when I did my song, I meant it, and I'm like, that's my promise. That's like my seal of, I'm never gonna break that seal. So now I'm just like doing my thing, you know, trying to make my music. I go to work, you know. I play video games on my off days. I try to write my songs as best as I can, you know. At the same time with that too, I don't even have no one to help me. I edit everything, my cover art, my lyrics. I do everything by myself. Actually, see, you guys are actually sitting on my songbook. See, so it's just this little journal, and I have all my pages. Just written down. See, just all written down. Just songs that I have. You know, just basically, so this is what I do. I just write. I write and write. Sometimes it's just things that I feel that it like's really strong to me, really, you know, that means a lot. I'll write songs, whatever. I could be thinking about something random, and it'll come up like a song or lyrics or something like that. And the one thing that actually made me start writing, that was the question, I think it was. That was the question. Now that I remember. Why did I start writing? Why and when? So let's start with the why. Why is gonna be probably about the same thing for like when I started YouTube. It was like, for me, it felt good, and it was just like my little getaway too. It helped me alongside with like me drinking and stuff. It helped me everything. um and when I write, it's weird because it's just like when I was in school for English class, I never liked it, and and yeah, so now I just sit down and write. I just write and write and write. I make songs. I currently got 8 songs out now, and yeah, so it's amazing, and you know, I actually surprise myself sometimes when I write songs and I just like put it out for you guys. And but like I said, I'll put everything in the description, my song channel. Sometimes I think I've already did it before, but I'll do it again. I'll keep doing it. You know, I'm trying. I really want to do this YouTube also, but at the same time, it's gonna take a little bit longer for me because I do have a job and I do have other things to do. So it's gonna be a little difficult, but it won't be impossible, like I said. And then yeah, so real quick, for those who don't know, I'm currently 20 years old. That was another question that another cousin of mine asked. I'm currently 20 years old. I'll be 21 in 3 months, which is July. So wait, yeah, July. July 15th. I was just counting to see if it was 3 months, but it's like 3 months or so, and I'll be 21. And well, yeah. So that for the most part, that's what it is. And going back to the 5150, when I was there, I kid you not, my first day, I went to my room. They told me how, like, what to do, like what I could do, you know, like walk around, do laps around the lobby, go outside in the little mini patio, watch TV if I wanted to. Most of the time I would just go to my room. I kid you not, I would go to my room and like I would just like sit down for a little bit, just think. Like if I was in prison, you know, I would sit, think, whatever, and then I would start like doing push-ups. I would work out and everything. And sometimes when I was done, or like I would just go to the patio. I would ask for like a pen and a paper, and I would go to the patio and I would just write my lyrics. I forgot, I had a paper that I had wrote, but I don't remember what happened to that paper. But I was writing something. I was writing a song, but I completely forgot. I might have thrown it out of anger, or just like this. I don't know. I was probably mad or something. But yeah. So then the week went by. It was time for my family to pick me up. I had a doctor that was just like, she was just always asking these questions that like I told her, like she asked like, what are you gonna do when you get out of here? And I was like, oh well, if I get out, you're never gonna see me again. And then she was like, what does that mean, this and that. She would always make it seem like more than what it was, and so that kind of made me mad too. I stopped taking my medicine because honestly, I'm not a medicine guy. Like to me, it's more of a mental thing, you know, for everything. Well, for most things, not everything, for most things, you know. But yeah, so it was an experience, and because of that, I made my song, I made my music, I make my music, you know. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna stop. Same thing with my YouTube. I'm gonna do my best to keep going, because I love it, man. I love it. And so real quick, so this is J Too Young, J, because my name is Josh. My real name is Josh, for those you don't know, Joshua, you know. But and then too young, I would have died too young of an age, you know. That's what I named myself. And so that's, well, most of you guys don't know the meaning, but yeah, that's what it means. And then on the back it has August 4th 2020, because that's when I released my first song, which was I Survived. And since then I'm just like so proud of myself, you know. I'm just like so like happy and stuff. And now like in my songs say, like if you haven't heard any of my songs, like I said, I'll put the link down below, and so you guys can take a listen. And you guys, what I said, that story that I mentioned, it's true. This ain't no game, you know. Depression is real, you know. So like if you have anyone that you know, or anybody that you know love, and just make sure you actually check up on them. Make sure you actually check up on them, because because it's real, man. It's real. And yeah, but that's all I want to say. This is like my first videos like this. I'm gonna try my best to do more vlogs. Maybe, you know, hear little clips here and there of me going in places, you know, like in public, maybe doing some challenges, eating challenges, mukbangs, things like that. But yeah, don't forget to drop a like, turn on the bell notification so you never miss a video when I post. I'm gonna do my very best to post like every other weekend, twice or so. But yeah, this was your boy Henny King, and I'm out.